Hey everyone, Token Dave over here. The dorky token black guy is just trying to get by. Infinity Gauntlet! Yes! Alright guys, we're less than a week away from Avengers Infinity War, so let's get into Infinity Gauntlet. Now, for those that don't know, Avengers Infinity War is supposed to be an adaptation of Thanos Quest and Infinity Gauntlet. And I already talked about Thanos Quest, and I'll have the link down below, but Infinity Gauntlet picks up directly where Thanos Quest left off, and Thanos has all 6 Infinity Gems next to Mr. Death, but he's out looking into the depths of space, and Mephisto, Marvel's version of the devil, he's like brown-nosing Thanos. He's like, oh, Thanos, you're all powerful, oh my lord, you can do anything is yours, blah, 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 what do you want me to do? And Thanos is looking at Mephisto, he's like, Mephisto, STFU, get your head out my ass. So we go to upstate New York in Westchester, where 3 people, are about to get into a car, and it's a tall, slim guy, a short, fat guy, and a Playboy model from the 80s. And the fat guy's like, yo, dude, why we were drinking all day? We should have gotten out of here. We just robbed the liquor store. And the tall guy's like, yeah, but we're out of here, so don't worry. So they're speeding down the highway, and they lose control of the car and fall off a cliff. We're in where Doctor Strange is, and Silver Surfer crashes into the Sanctum Sanctorum, and he's panicking to Doctor Strange. He's like, Doctor Strange, we gotta do something. Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet. We're all screwed. And then Doctor Strange is like, wait, slow down. What's going on? And Silver Surfer basically explains what happens in Thanos Quest. Thanos is like, yo, Mr. Steph, what's going on? Why you fronting, girl? And then Mephisto's like, yo, dude, maybe she's fronting because you're supposed to do something for her, and you haven't done it yet, And Thanos is like, oh, I'm sorry, boo. So Thanos goes to the edge of where he's at, lifts up the Infinity Gauntlet, and does this. Right after he does that, basically, on Earth, you see Spider-Man, who was swinging through Times Square. His spider sense goes off like crazy. He stops, and then he looks down and notices half of the people that were down in the crowd had disappeared, and people are panicking. He's like, wait a minute, they disappeared. Holy shit, Mary Jane. He swings off home, right? Where basically, we're in the Avengers Tower, and Captain America walks in, and he sees Hawkeye with this other chick, and they disappear. We're up in space, and we're with the Eternals, basically lower cosmic beings that they are related to Thanos, pretty much. And, we got Eros, Thanos' brother there, along with Drax the Destroyer, and basically, Firelord. And basically, Eros is trying to introduce Firelord to his father, but then he disappears. So meanwhile, back in upstate New York, the people that died, they're actually alive again, but they're all burnt up and everything. They check into a hotel, and basically the tall, skinny guy goes into a room, and then the chick, she's turning green, and the fat dude is getting much fatter but much shorter. So back in Sanctum Sanctorum, basically Silver Surfer is saying, holy crap, people are disappearing and they're dying. This is all Thanos, right? So meanwhile, basically, Doctor Strange actually ends up standing there, he's having an out-of-body experience because his spirit goes through this astral plane, and then this giant light beams down and says, I know what's going on, get all the Earth's heroes together, right? So as everyone's disappearing, that short fat guy, he notices that the girl who was turning green, she disappears. He goes into the room with a tall skinny guy, and the tall skinny guy ends up getting into a cocoon, which Thanos is like, all right, Mr. Steph, I've done this, and you know what? Let me just bring over some entertainment for you. So he brings over his brother Eros, resurrects Nebula, who was dead, and Nebula looks like a decrepit zombie and everything. And, he's torturing both of them, and Nebula's not impressed, and Thanos is pissed, and Thanos is like, yo, what the hell you want? So Doctor Strange is like, listen, he's calling out to everybody that's on Earth at the moment, all the superheroes, and basically, he's like, listen, you all gotta come over. And they're like, oh, we gotta rescue people. He's like, listen, something far worse is approaching us. So that short guy that was in the hotel, he's like, oh, great, what are we waiting for? What's taking so long? The cocoon bursts open, and then the short guy, who ends up being Pip the Troll, is like, finally, you're up. Where are you going? He's like, we gotta go to the Sacred Santorum because that's where all Earth superheroes are. So he's like, all right, cool. So all Earth superheroes are like there, and basically everyone comes in, and one last person shows up. It happens to be Doctor Doom. And everyone's like, whoa, what's Dr. Doom doing here? Whoa, what the hell? What the hell? And then everyone starts arguing until someone from hovering above is like, he's here because you need all hands on deck. And the person up above is Adam Warlock. Basically, for those that don't know, Adam Warlock is pretty much like, you know, Marvel's version of Jesus and everything. The greatest savior of all Marvel, you know. But anywho, so the Adam Warlock is explaining like, listen, Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet, you know, he's all powerful, you know, we need to stage an attack, we need all hands on deck, all of your superheroes, but also the cosmic beings, which I have to try to rally to our cause. So, Adam Warlock is like, Captain America, you're in charge, Silver Surfer, you come with me, we talk to the cosmic beings. So the cosmic beings are all there, and we got everyone from Galactus, the Watcher, the Living Tribunal, you know, Lord, Order, and Chaos, Love and Hate, Eternity, everyone's there. And so Adam Warlock is pleading, yo, Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet, he's going to try to wreck things and all, so, like, you know, I'm going to need your help, you know. And the Living Tribunal's like, wait a minute, hold up, gotta let you know, Thanos got the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos is probably going to, like, try to become Eternity, like, take over and beat Eternity, and if Thanos does that, no crimes being committed because, like, you know, it's evolution. The strong survive. The strong survive. So, yeah, I'm out. And Watcher, who's up there, he's like, yeah, just let you know, I'm just a Watcher. I don't fight in anything, so I just record things. So, yeah, I'm out. But everyone else is like, yo, we gotta do something about Thanos. So, basically, Adam Warlock comes down back to Earth and is like, all right, we got most of the cosmic beings, except for Living Tribunal and the Watcher. So, up in space, you know, Thanos still pissed off that Mistress Death is like not feeling him and everything. Sees the Watcher, and then Thanos is like, oh, some people are coming. All right, cool. So then back on Earth, Adam Warlock tells, like, you know, Doctor Strange casts a spell to send all the Earth superheroes going there. And then Adam Warlock is like, Silver Surfer, you sit next to me, you know, at a far distance. Everyone attack. So basically Thanos sees them about to attack. He's like, pfft, they ain't going to do anything and everything. And then Mephisto's like, whoa. Why would you try to appeal to death still? Just fight them on your own. And then Thanos like, all right, I'll do this. I'll just use the power gem. So he just uses the power gem, and basically, as Rob from Comics Explained said, what happens is the biggest ass whooping of all comics because everyone dies except for Captain America, because Captain America is the last person still alive. And Silver Surfer's like, yo, I've seen they're all dying. What the hell? Why am I still here? Adam Walker's like, well, we needed them to be distracted. We need Thanos to be distracted and everything. You know, it's a suicide mission, I know, but, like, you know, we gotta wait for the right moment, right time. Thanos goes up to Captain America, and then, you know, Thanos smacks the shield, destroying the shield, and is about to puts his hand up to punch Captain America, and then Adam Warlock like, Silver Surfer, go, take the gauntlet, right? And as the punch is going towards Captain America, Silver Surfer goes to catch the gauntlet but misses, and then Adam Warlock is like, ah, crap, we missed our chance. And then Thanos is like, oh, I see, okay, I see what you guys are doing. All right, y'all want to be sneaky? Fine. You know, back slaps Captain America, break his neck, and then the cosmic being come, and then he's like, all right, so no more playing around. I'm using all the gauntlet to take you all down. And Thanos is throwing plants at everybody, and, like, you know, this huge fight happens that we can't see because, like, you know, it's like all these massive powers flying, and all the cosmic beings end up getting wrecked with the exception of Eternity. So it's up to Thanos and Eternity, and then them two go at it, and then Thanos beats Eternity. And so Thanos becomes Eternity, and he's sitting on his chair, you know, like, not in control of his own body. Nebula sees this, grabs the gauntlet, and is like, all right, I'm all powerful now. And then Adam Warlock is like, oh, fuck, this is worse, because Nebula, you know, she crazy. She don't know what the hell she's doing. So basically, Adam Warlock goes back to Earth with Doctor Strange, and Surfer is like, yo, we got a problem. Nebula has Infinity Gauntlet, and she's worse than Thanos. So bring back anyone you can, which the only people that are able to come back are, you know, Thor, Drax, Firelord, and Doctor Doom. You know, and Thanos is there, and then they're like, listen, we all know Nebula crazy. We all know she don't know what she's doing, so we need to regroup. And then, you know, and then Adam Warlock and Thanos come up with a plan. Thanos goes to approach Nebula, and then Nebula encases him. Meanwhile, basically, we got Hulk, Drax the Destroyer, Firelord, like, they all go to attack Nebula. And, you know, basically, as they go to attack Nebula, you know, Doctor Strange and Adam Warlock and Silver Surfer, right, they actually basically are hanging out in the background, you know, looking for this distraction. And as the fight happens, basically, you know, Nebula's like, you know what, I'm going to beat the crap out of all y'all. And after she beats the crap out of them, you know, she looks at Thanos and is talking smack to Thanos. And is like, you know what, I did this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reverse everything you did for the past 24 hours. And everyone comes back. And so basically, there's a huge fight, right? Adam Warlock is sitting in the background, you know, takes Silver Surfer inside the world, which is the Soul Gem. And Adam Warlock is like, listen, now that Nebula has everything, we have a chance. You know, I'm going to, like, communicate with the gems. So while that's happening, that fight between, like, Nebula and the Earth superheroes, you know, it's going as expected. Nebula's wrecking them. And then Cousin Beans come back, and she's actually fighting them off. And, like, basically, as she's fighting them off, basically, the gems basically communicate with each other, and she can't control everything. And then, you know, she faints, and then basically everyone's trying to end up getting the gauntlet. And then it ends up Adam Warlock taking the gauntlet, and it's like, all right, this conflict is over, right? And then basically, like, undoes everything that both Thanos and Nebula does. Nebula gets taken away, and everyone goes back to normal. And we see Thanos is, like, on his own planet and basically just, like, mulling over the fact that he could have been a god, but now Adam Warlock has a gauntlet, and everything's at peace. And that's Infinity Gauntlet, y'all. What did y'all think? Please drop me a comment below. Give me a like. Follow me on Facebook at Token Dave or on Twitter at TokenDave80. Subscribe. Ring that bell so you know new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, Token Black Guy, just trying to get by. I'll catch all of y'all later.